National Electrical Code Section 210.5 Code states that conductors of different systems, circuits, or voltages must be identified by color. This requirement ensures safety and prevents confusion during installation, maintenance, and troubleshooting. The NEC provides specific guidelines for conductor color coding to achieve standardization across electrical installations. Color coding helps electricians quickly identify the purpose and voltage level of each conductor, reducing the risk of electrical shock and improper connections. Table 210.5c in the NEC specifies the standard color codes for various conductors. This table is essential for understanding proper conductor identification. According to Table 210.5c, blue is reserved exclusively for neutral conductors. A neutral conductor carries the return current from the load back to the source and is typically grounded at the service entrance. Using blue for any other purpose, such as a phase conductor in a 120-volt circuit, a 208-volt circuit, a 277-volt circuit, or a 480-volt circuit, directly violates this provision of the NEC. The NEC defines a code violation as any action that does not comply with the prescribed standards and requirements. When circuits leaving a panel, for example circuits 1, 3, and 5, are all wired with blue conductors, this constitutes a code violation. This is because the blue color should only be used for neutral conductors, not for the ungrounded or hot conductors of the circuits. The use of blue conductors for ungrounded conductors can create confusion and increase the risk of electrical hazards. Electricians might mistakenly assume that the blue conductors are neutral, leading to incorrect connections and potential equipment damage or personal injury. Correct conductor identification is critical for maintaining electrical safety. Misidentifying conductors can lead to serious consequences, including short circuits, electrical fires, and electrocution. To avoid NEC violations and ensure safety, always adhere to the specified color codes for conductors. Use blue only for neutral conductors, and use other colors such as black, red, and brown for phase conductors in a 120 volts, 208 volts, 277 volts, or 480 volts system. Regularly inspect electrical installations to verify that conductors are properly identified and that no code violations exist. During electrical work, double-check all conductor connections to ensure they are correct and comply with the NEC. Proper conductor identification helps prevent electrical accidents and ensures the safe operation of electrical systems. If you find that circuits have been incorrectly wired with blue conductors, correct the wiring immediately to comply with the NEC and eliminate the potential hazards. When correcting wiring, ensure that the power is turned off to the circuit before making any changes. This will prevent electrical shock and ensure your safety. Use appropriate tools and equipment for the job, such as insulated screwdrivers, wire strippers, and voltage testers. When working with electrical panels, wear appropriate personal protective equipment, including safety glasses and insulated gloves. These precautions will help minimize the risk of electrical injury. In three-phase systems, the NEC provides specific color codes for the phase conductors. Typically, the phase conductors are identified using black, red, and blue colors. However, because blue is reserved for neutral, an alternate color is required for one of the phases. This could be brown or another color as defined by local codes and standards. In these cases, it is essential to clearly label the conductors to indicate their purpose and voltage level. Labeling helps avoid confusion and ensures that electricians can quickly identify the correct conductors during maintenance or troubleshooting. When labeling conductors, use durable and weather-resistant labels that are easy to read. The labels should clearly indicate the conductor's function, voltage, and circuit number. This information will help prevent mistakes and ensure that the electrical system is safe and reliable. In addition to color coding and labeling, consider using wire markers to further identify conductors. Wire markers are small, adhesive labels that can be attached directly to the wires. They can be used to indicate the wire's gauge, material, and other important information. Wire markers are particularly useful in complex electrical installations where there are many conductors running in close proximity. They can help electricians quickly identify the correct wires and avoid making mistakes. When selecting wire markers, choose ones that are resistant to heat, moisture, and chemicals. This will ensure that the markers remain legible and effective over time. Regular maintenance and inspections are essential for ensuring that electrical systems remain safe and compliant with the NEC. During inspections, check for any signs of damage or wear on conductors, insulation, and connections. Look for loose connections, frayed wires, and corroded terminals. Repair or replace any damaged components immediately to prevent electrical hazards. Also, verify that all conductors are properly identified and labeled. If you find any discrepancies, correct them immediately to ensure that the electrical system is safe and reliable. Consider using a qualified electrician to perform regular inspections and maintenance on your electrical system. A qualified electrician has the knowledge, skills, and experience to identify and correct potential problems before they become serious hazards. They can also help you stay up to date with the latest NEC requirements and ensure that your electrical system complies with all applicable codes and standards. Remember, electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By following the NEC guidelines and taking the necessary precautions, you can help prevent electrical accidents and ensure the safe operation of electrical systems. Always be aware of the potential hazards associated with electricity and take steps to minimize the risks. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, consult a qualified electrician for assistance. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is always best to err on the side of caution. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your electrical installations are safe, compliant, and reliable. The NEC is a comprehensive set of standards and requirements that is designed to protect people and property from electrical hazards. By adhering to the NEC, you can help create a safe and reliable electrical environment. In addition to the specific requirements for conductor identification, the NEC also addresses other important aspects of electrical safety such as grounding, overcurrent protection, and wiring methods. It is important to be familiar with all of these requirements to ensure that your electrical installations are safe and compliant. Grounding is an essential safety measure that helps to protect people from electrical shock. A properly grounded electrical system provides a low resistance path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping the circuit breaker or fuse and interrupting the flow of electricity. This helps to prevent electrical shock and minimize the risk of fire. Overcurrent protection is another important safety measure that helps to protect electrical systems from damage caused by excessive current flow. Circuit breakers and fuses are designed to interrupt the flow of electricity when the current exceeds a certain level. This helps to prevent overheating, fires, and equipment damage. Wiring methods refer to the way in which electrical conductors are installed and protected. The NEC specifies different wiring methods for different applications depending on the environment and the type of electrical equipment being used. Proper wiring methods help to ensure that conductors are protected from damage and that the electrical system is safe and reliable. The NEC is updated regularly to reflect the latest advancements in electrical technology and to address emerging safety concerns. It is important to stay up to date with the latest NEC requirements to ensure that your electrical installations are safe and compliant. You can access the latest version of the NEC online or through your local library. You can also attend training courses and seminars to learn about the latest NEC requirements and best practices for electrical safety. By staying informed and following the NEC guidelines, you can help create a safe and reliable electrical environment for yourself, your family, and your community. Electrical safety is a shared responsibility, and we all have a role to play in preventing electrical accidents and ensuring the safe operation of electrical systems. Therefore, when examining circuits leaving a panel such as 1, 3, and 5, the usage of blue conductors on all three would be a direct NEC violation.